Today we're going to learn about slope, which is also rate of change. All right, in y equals mx plus b, the m is the what? Eyes on the board. The rate. We learned this a few weeks ago. Rate is also known as slope. Rate is also known as what? As slope. Now, last week and the week before when we were learning this, we learned there was clue words for slope like per, each, every, and an. Eyes on the board. But today we're going to be looking at graphs. So we refer to it as slope. We just watched a video on Slope Dude about the types of slope. So what did Slope Dude say from left to right? What did he say? What kind of slope is this? Positive. Write that down. Because he's walking up the mountain, he's huffing and puffing. Puff, puff, positive. When he gets on the downhill, he says what? Negative. Nice. Negative. And guys, you're always reading from left to right. So this is going up from left to right. This is going down from left to right. What did he say about this one? Zero fun. This is zero fun. It's a zero slope. And if you guys ever go cross-country skiing, it is not fun at all. It's flat like this, and you have to shift your feet like this, and your quads start burning because there's no gravity pushing you. You're doing all the work yourself. It is zero fun. And then what did he scream when he fell off the mountain? Undefined, which we call the worst cuss word in math and algebra. And I'll tell y'all why it is in a minute. Do y'all have any questions about this? Yes or no? Are y'all good? So if you look at a slope, you can tell me if it's positive, negative, zero, or undefined. All right. Now I'm going to teach you how to find slope using a formula called rise over run. Have y'all heard about that when you were in 7th grade? Rise over run. Yes. All right, I want y'all to think about it. You're laying in bed in the morning. Can you just take off running in bed? What do you have to do first? You have to get up. You have to rise before you. Rise goes on top. Run goes on bottom. So everybody's sitting up and paying attention. We're going to find the slope of these two graphs by using rise over run and knowing if it's positive, negative, zero, or undefined. So everybody look at the first example. What kind of slope is this? Positive, negative, zero, undefined? Positive. Okay, so I know my answer is going to be positive. Everybody should be writing that. Now, here's the best part. You can find the slope by counting. So if you're good at counting, then you're going to be good at this. All you need is 2 dots. So here's a dot, and here's a dot. You're always going to start at the bottom dot so you can rise up. So take your pencil and put it on the bottom dot. You're going to draw a line straight up until you're even with the next dot. Do not pass it. You're only going even with the second dot. Does everybody see why I stopped right here? Now, if you can count, this is going to be an easy lesson. You're going to count the squares that it took you to get from here to here. So 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares. So the rise is 4. Does everybody agree? Now we're going to find the what? The run. So take your pencil. You're going to run from here to here. And you're going to ask yourself, how many squares did it take me to get to this dot? 1, 2, 3. What do y'all think? Easy? That's your answer, but you need to figure out if it can simplify. So you go to your calculator and you put in alpha y equals and put in 4/3. And will it simplify? Yes or no? Will it simplify? Or does 4/3 stay 4/3? All right, then that's my answer. Positive 4/3. All right, the next one. What kind of slope is this?
Negative.
It's negative. So my answer has to have a what in it? A negative sign. So I have to have a negative sign in my answer. So that's the first thing I'm going to write down. All right. What dot do I start with to do rise over run?
Bottom.
The bottom. So find the bottom dot and go up to rise till you're even with this dot. How many squares did you rise? 2. 1, 2. That's my top number. Now we're going to do our run. How far did I run? 3. Now the last thing you need to do is see if you can simplify that in your calculator. So go to alpha y equals 1, put in negative 2 over 3, hit enter. Will it simplify? Yes or no? Nope. So that's my final answer. I have a rise of negative 2 and a run of 3. Flip to the back. What kind of slope is this? Undefined. He would have fallen off of the cliff and yelled the worst cuss word in math and algebra. Undefined. I'm going to teach y'all why it's a bad word in math and algebra. You don't need to find the slope. That's it. That's your answer. Undefined. But I'm going to show you why. If I was to rise from here to here, how many did I rise?
3.
That would be my top number. Did you run at all?
No.
That would be my bottom number, 0. And you can never have a 0 as a denominator, as a bottom number. You can't do it. So the answer is undefined because you cannot have 0 as a bottom number. Okay? But you don't even need to know that. You just need to know if it's straight up and down, it's undefined. All right, how about this one? What kind of slope is this?
Positive.
So my answer better be positive. I'm going to let you guys find the rise over run, and you guys simplify your answer. You must simplify, and then we'll check it. What did you get for the rise? 1, 2, 3, and 4. What did you get for the run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. But that's not your final answer, is it? What will 4 over 6 simplify to? So let's look. If I go to alpha y equals and put in 4 over 6, it simplifies to 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 is actually my answer. And y'all want to see why? If I start at the bottom dot and I rise 2, I'd be here, yes? How far would I run? 3. Am I here now? Is that another point on that line? Yes. So that's why we simplify, because that's the actual rise and run to stay on the line. All right, try the last one on your own. What do you better not forget that this better have in it? A negative sign, because this is nice negative. Check your answer with mine. How did we do? We did okay? Good. Okay, your assignment will be found in the Google Classroom, and you must simplify your answers and then get them checked with me before you submit.